Hey guys, you already know what it is. It's a Squishy Makeover. Now, as always, all the credit for the concept of Squishy Makeovers goes to Moriah Elizabeth. She is the queen of Squishy Makeovers. She came up with the concept, and if you haven't heard of her before, you should definitely check her out. I'm going to be making my own original characters in this video. It's the third Squishy Makeover that I've ever done. I have 2 other videos, and they are in a playlist below if you'd like to check them out. Today's Squishy Makeover is a Halloween theme, so I'm going to be doing some Halloween stuff to the Squishies. Okay, so we're starting off with this fox. I kind of like her design, except for her eyes. Her eyes are really weird. Like, I don't know why the whites of her eyes are pink. I didn't really like her bow, and I thought it didn't fit with the theme I was picking, so I cut that off, and then I also cut off any seams that were sticking out. I then took the slick paint and covered up that part where I cut off the bow and tried to smooth it out with my fingers. So my concept for this was, what if there were ghosts dressed in Halloween costumes? So this ghost is dressed in a black cat Halloween costume.
Very basic of her, honestly. The nerve.
Since this Squishy is my sister Alina's favorite Squishy that I've ever done, I think, or the favorite that I did this video, I don't know. But I wanted to wish her a happy birthday. Her birthday is on October 13th. Happy birthday, Lena. Lena Bean, 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 Bean. A quick side note, please ignore the eyes. I just like to make them nice and thick and then thin them out after. Okay, here's the tragedy. Strucketh us. So I thought it would be funny if this ghost had whiskers painted on, but I kept going over it and back and forth and making it thicker, and it looked horrible. It just looked really bad. So I had to wipe it off. We always have to have one mistake. Moving on, I tried to try out. That's not a sentence. We're gonna try again. I tried to make the whiskers thinner this time, and I think I achieved that. I did go back in with some white paint and thin it out a little bit more. And as promised, I am thinning out the lines for the eyes, so everyone can write me an apology note and say, I'm sorry, I was wrong, they look nice. What? So I've decided to name this ghost Cat with a K. Cat with a K, because she's dressed as a cat, and she's different. She doesn't have her name starting with a C. No, it starts with a K. Come on. I know the eyebrows look weird right now. Don't worry, I fixed them after the fact. And then I took some glowing green paint, because I thought we need to signify in some way that this is a ghost. And a ghost has glowing things, in my opinion. So that's how I'm signifying it's a ghost. It's the glowing green eyes. When he first woke up, he realized he had snow white hair and glowing green eyes. It reminds me of Danny Phantom, I think, actually. Now, in hindsight, yeah, it's Danny Phantom. This is her. Transformation. Wonderful.
Who is she?
Hey guys, I'm interrupting you for a brief interlude. I am thinking about creating merch. I have a link down below. You can sign up to be notified when my merch is finished. If you don't sign up, you will not know that I have released merch. But if you do sign up, you will know that it has been released. So if you'd like that notification, click that link, sign up. If you don't want to, you don't have to. We're gonna move on to this second Squishy Makeover. Okay, makeover number 2 is with this giraffe. The first thing we had to do, of course, is sand. We cannot forget the sanding step, it's essential. The second thing I did was cut off the ears. Don't worry, I am saving those ears for the third Squishy Makeover. So the idea for this one is that this is going to be the husband to Cat. I'm creating a ghost family dressed as Halloween costumes, if you haven't caught on yet. So the reason I chose this giraffe is actually because I wanted its horns or tusks. No. What do you call those? I've never heard in my life what a horn on a giraffe is. It's a, horns are called ossicones. Ossicones? What a, I guess we'll call it that. Okay. So I took the ossicones. Gross, I hate it. Then I put them on the sides of his head. Because Frank is going as Frankenstein. See what I did there? Anyway, so I'm filling in the ossicone holes. Stop. The scars that he has with some slick paint. And then, oh, I got too much paint and I put it back in. But so we're painting the face white because he is a ghost. And then we're giving Frank a good head of hair. He has a wig on, presumably, because he's in a costume. So I decided to take that tie and make use of it. Usually Frankenstein has some kind of like blazer or suit on. I don't really know if he has a suit, but usually he has like a blazer jacket. So I figured, let's just do it. Let's do a blazer jacket with a tie. Fancy Frankenstein, who knows? What? I ran out of purple, so I had to like cut open that purple to get the remainder. I will spare you from seeing the number of purple coats of paint I had to put on that blazer, but just know it was a lot. So, his ossicones on the side of his head. My sister told me that Frankenstein's ossicones are made out of nails, which is disgusting. Why did no one tell me? I don't like that. Since his wife cat had a glowing green accessory, i.e. her collar, I figured we'd give Frank a glowing green accessory as well. So his tie. Are ties considered accessories? I honestly don't know. Let's just go with that. I don't know what this is called. A blazer collar? I don't know. Like, it's a darker part of the blazer that is triangular in shape. I don't know what that is called either. I don't know the name for any of this stuff. Anyway, so I moved on to the eyes. I outlined it very thickly. I just had to Google if thickly was a real word. It is, so I'm not crazy. I messed up that mouth and of course had to wipe it off, but look at this. This is the most satisfying part of the whole video. If you don't like this, I don't know what you'll like. Whoa, look how great that looks. Oh my god. And of course, we're given the glowing green eyes. He can walk through walls, he can hear and fly. He's gotta catch them all because he's Danny Phantom. Get away from me! I'm so scared! Okay, and of course we have to give him the stitches on his forehead. And this is the transformation. We went from this to this. Ooh, wow, Frank. Wow, your wife is so lucky. Okay, moving on to the third Squishy makeover. We have a mother, a father, and of course we need a baby now, obviously. So we started off with that, and I took Frank's ears and put them on the back of the baby. I have chosen a bee for this baby, this ghost baby, and the ears, that his father's ears, have become his wings. You are the wind beneath my wings. No, in this case, it's you are my wings, period.
Beautiful.
Love you, Dad. Anyway, so I used the slick paint to solidify the wing ears onto the back, and the ears gave me some issues, as is. Oh, you look just like your mother. You look like a cat, except you're supposed to be a bee. So we had to remove that tragically and start again. It was a mess, we will admit that. Then I took some just extra foam that I had and cut it out into very thin strips and kind of made it into like a cylinder, like a bee would have on the top of its head. Again, it's not a bee, it's a ghost dressed as a bee, which is an important distinction. So there will be that face showing. I covered the antenna, like tips of the antenna, and then I gave the baby the stripes. Can we just look at its body? It is literally a ball. It's a ball. It reminds me of someone. It was actually pretty hard to paint this because it was so tiny. It's just like everything is like so minuscule. Like, look at these eyes. I made a mistake with these eyes the first time. It did not look good. I wanted to make them glowing green, but I didn't. They were so small, it was hard to make whites of the eyes, but then since I didn't do that, it looked like really creepy. And I thought maybe it would look less creepy if I gave it some like green blush. But that did not help. So then I just decided to make the eyes bigger, like its parents, fill it in, but I messed up that white. I'm just very impatient. I didn't want it to wait for it to dry. It was so annoying, but okay. And then we fixed it after a while. Here we go. We got the eyes ready to go. I filled in some of the mistakes I had. Transformation. This to this baby bee. Aw, she's so cute. Okay, so this is the fourth squishy. I got a little overzealous, to be honest with you, with this one. I can't fit 4 squishies into one video. I thought I could try, but I don't know. I was going for a Reese's, and I don't know if it will turn out good because I haven't finished it, but if you want to see it, I'll post it on my Instagram. It's _Bellamena. No promises it will look good, though. And here are all 3 of the squishies I did this video. Choose your fighter. I choose Frank, obviously. What is your name? What is your name?
What's his name? What's his name?
Frank. It's obviously Frank. There's no way his name isn't Frank. He's dressed as Frankenstein. Get it? And we have the shout outs for this video. We have Martina, Michaela and Addison, Shazia, Art Aesthetics, Bryn, This Eventer, Dakota, Shira, Anne, Shalmali, Yarith, and Alexa. Hi guys, thank you so much for being so nice to me. Subscribe to my channel if you want to, and I will see you guys next Sunday for another video. Bye.